In this lesson, we're going to look at the decimalization of fractions. When you decimalize a fraction, you divide the numerator by, and in a fraction, this is called the division line. You divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay? And if I want to write that in a normal mathematics way or in another way, I can say denominator will divide into the numerator, and I will get my answer up there, or the quotient. When you divide two things, the answer is called a quotient. Now, a denominator is the number of equal parts into which you divide the whole. If you divide it into 8 equal parts, they are called eighths. If you divide it into 2 equal parts, it's called halves. If you divide it into 4 equal parts, it's called quarters. The numerator is the number of those equal parts. So now, let's have a look and do 2. I want to decimalize that. The first rule in fractions, any fractions, and any operation in fractions, is that you first simplify the fraction. So that divide by 2 becomes a half. Now, if I look at my definition here of how to decimalize a fraction, I'm going to divide the 1, which is the numerator, by 2, which is the denominator. So I'm going to write it like that. And I'm going to divide the 1 by the 2. Now, that's the first step. The first step is write it in a long division fashion. Number 2, put a comma and put a comma. And forget about the commas. Now, you're not going to look at a comma again. And put 2 or 3 notes, depending on the fraction. You will develop a feeling for this as you get it on. Now, 2 cannot go into 1 note. Forget the comma now, it's not there. We ignore it. 2 can go into 10 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 10 is nothing. With other words, I can write a half is equal to 0.5 if I have decimalized it. Quite easy, no? Let's do the next one. A quarter. This is 1 divided by 4. 4 goes into 1, put a comma, put notes. 4 can't go into 1, put note. 4 can go into 10, remember, I'm forgetting the comma now, I'm ignoring it. 4 can go into 10 twice, 2 times 4 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2, I must bring that note down. 4 goes into 20 5 times, 5 times 4 is 20. End of story. 1 over 4 is equal to 0.25. A quarter can be written as 0.25. Now let's do another one. Let's say 3 over 8. So 3 divided by 8. We say 8 will go into 3, comma, comma. Put notes. 8 can go into 3, it can't. 8 can go into 30 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. 30 minus 24 is 6. Bring that note down. 8 goes into 60 7 times. 8 times 7 is 56. 60 minus 56 is 4. Bring that note down. 8 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. Now, I can write 3 over 8 is equal to 0.375. Now let's have a look at something that works a little bit different. We call these recurring fractions. The first one is a third. 1 divided by 3, so 3 goes into 1. Put the comma, put the notes. 3 can't go into 1, so it's not. 3 can go into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Bring the naught down. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Bring the naught down. You're going to see, you're going to keep on writing 3's ad infinitum, forever and ever. So 1 over 3 can be written as 0, and I know that 3 is never going to stop, so we call it a recurring 3. Recurring is spelled like this, R-E-C-U-R-R-I-N-G. Recurring. A third I write now as 0,3 recurring. Let's look at a sixth. 6 goes into 1, comma, put notes, forget about the comma. 6 can't go into 1. 6 can go into 10 once. 1 times 6 is 6. 10 minus 6 is 4, bring that naught down. 6 goes into 46 times. 6 times 6 is 36. 4, bring the naught down. 6 goes into 46 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Bring the 4 down. And the naught. 6 goes into 46 times, which is 36. And we're going to see now that that is going to carry on ad infinitum, without stop, forever and ever. So now I write this as 1 over 6 is equal to 0,1. I write the 1 was only once. The 6's are recurring. So I put the recurring mark on top of the 6. And I read that as the 6th is equal to 0,16 recurring. Do the exercise.